going to trigger some people, but honestly, I don't care. I'm out on afters. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm out on afters. It could just be right now because I'm just like a sleepy, tired girl. Hey friends, welcome back to Rave Culture Cast, your weekly guide to the EDM community, music festivals, and more. I'm your host, Emma Capotis. Happy 2025, fam. Welcome to a new year. It feels great to say that. I'm so excited to be here chatting with you guys. I just took a couple weeks off. We had a little winter hibernation. It was freaking amazing. I had some time off work. Just took a break from the podcast and all things. And yeah, now it's January 3rd when I'm recording this. I'm about to go back to work next week, as are a lot of us. So I hope you all had amazing holidays, New Year's plans, all the good things. I wanted to kick off this new season, which is season 8. Season 8, fam. Can you fucking believe it? It's crazy. In April, we will be celebrating 6 years of Rave Culture Cast, which is fucking crazy. But yeah, I wanted to kick off the new year here and just fill you guys in on some plans for the year. We'll talk festival plans, trips, some updates on the podcast. And then I really wanted to give you my list of ins and outs. What is in for the rave and festival scene and what the fuck is out? What are we getting rid of? What are we leaving behind? What do we not have time for anymore? We're not holding back. Okay, we're giving you straight opinions, and in this year, I have made it my mission. I wrote on my vision board that I want to be more seen, like just as myself, and feel like more comfortable just talking freely, which I know I might have always done, but I also feel like sometimes I hold back, and we're not going to hold back this year. We're just going to like let it flow, and hopefully that doesn't get us in trouble. But I'm really, really excited for this episode. It's going to be fun. I posted some stories asking you guys what your ins and outs were as well, so I'm going to go through all of your Instagram submissions, and it's just going to be a fun little chatty episode. So sit back, grab a drink, grab a snack. I hope you have a great first week back at work. And let's do the damn thing. But before we go any further, we got to share a message from one of our sponsors, Loop earplugs. So you guys know what's in for 2025, wearing earplugs to shows and festivals. Okay, we are protecting our hearing in 2025. It is super important, especially if you guys go to a lot of shows, if you like to be up in the front, in the action, if you're a rail rider, if you go to clubs, whatever it may be, you do not even realize how much damage you are doing to your hearing, even just for, limited amounts of times. I have an Apple Watch now that lets me know when the decibels are too loud, and it happens pretty frequently just in everyday life. So you guys are going to want to get Loop earplugs. My discount code is going to be linked below, but it is LoopX-Emma Capotis. Again, for 15% off, that is Loop, the letter X-Emma Capotis, 15% off any Loop earplugs. Today, I'm going to talk about the Engage earplugs, which are some of my personal favorites. These are great at, again, protecting your hearing from loud, damaging levels of decibels, but they also allow for engagement, so conversation. So if you're somebody that likes to chill more towards the back and you want to hear the people around you, so when they're talking to you, it doesn't sound like muffled or anything, the Engage earplugs are the best for that. And so I'm a fan of those because I do tend to hang like towards the back and I'm like listening, but I'm also chatting. So these are the clear ones. Absolutely stunning. I just really, really liked the vibe of these. They come in a cute little carrying case. So what I do is I literally just like hook these to my festival bag, my snack pack, anything that I'm bringing, pop these in your ears. They're really, really cute and stylish. They have a little like ring design that you see from the outside, so it kind of reminds me of like a piece of jewelry, but I'm a huge fan of these guys. Again, they have all different kinds. They have the experience, they have the quiet, so there's a different style to fit your vibe, what you're looking for, and I could not recommend them more. I carry multiple pairs in all my bags, so I never go to a show or festival without them. So again, I'm going to shout out Loop earplugs. These are our little Engage earplugs. We love these. Discount code LoopX-Emma Capotis to save money off. And that's what's in for 2025. All right, moving on. Let's talk a little bit about some plans and some updates for the podcast. So just to fill you guys in, kind of like where I'm at mentally, and just do a little check-in for you, whether you are brand new or you've been with me a really long time, then this may not be as surprising to you, or you know my lore a little bit more than the new guys. But this is going to be this is season 8. I'm going to be going on our 6th year of the podcast in April. That will be our 6th anniversary, which is crazy. And this has been a long time passion project for me, like outside of all my other content that I do, like on my personal page and my YouTube channel. Rave Culture Cast allowed me to have a platform to really talk about the community and the things you are interested in, and festival and rave culture and music, and I got to do festival reviews. So I feel like we've talked about so many different things on this platform, and it's allowed me to meet the most incredible people, share the most incredible stories, your stories, voices in our industry, artists. Like, it's escalated into something I never imagined, which is incredible. But I think the biggest thing for me is within the last year and a half, life has changed drastically. I had my son, which is the best thing in the entire world. I also have a full-time job now working with Beatbox Beverages. And so my life just completely changed, and I am pulled in a million and one directions, as you can imagine. And the podcast, if you know, it takes the most time and energy to record, edit, put out the clips, do the research, write the questions. It just takes so much out of me. And I've been feeling for a while now that I just really need to scale this back, and I just cannot keep up with it as much. So this year's going to look a little different. To be honest with you, I don't think I'm going to have a consistent schedule. It's going to be a thing where if I feel like recording and popping on here, I'm going to. But I just don't think I can produce a weekly podcast anymore. So I just want to be transparent about that. So if I'm feeling the vibes and we find ourselves with some extra time, you're getting new episodes. If it gets crazy busy, life is happening, I might be quieter, but you guys can connect with us, of course, on socials at Rave Culture Cast and at Emma Capotis. I personally feel really, really pulled to making more content for my personal pages. It represents me perfectly. It's who I am. It's all facets of my life. It's raving and festivals, but it's also mom life and beatbox and content creation and all makeup and all kinds of crazy shit. So I'm just feeling very pulled towards, producing content for my personal page right now and not being spread so thin. So I just wanted to get that off my chest at the beginning here, because I wasn't even sure if I was going to come back for another season, to be honest. But you can't get rid of me. I just love this too much, and I'm a fucking yapper, and I can't get off the microphone. And there are still stories to tell. That's kind of how I feel. I'm if something comes across my desk and I'm that is going to be a great topic, I just want to have this platform still. So that's a big update, but we're still going to be here. It just may look very different than it has in the past. Okay. That is everything for kind of the beginning of this episode. The only other thing I wanted to mention, like I said, is just plans for this year. So you guys know where to find me, what I'm doing, where my focus is. And truthfully, 2025 is a big year that I want to travel and do new things and new experiences. So I already have some things booked. This month, I'm going on my second groove cruise, which I'm so excited for. Genuinely have been looking forward to this since I left the boat this past year. It's so much fun. It's a vacation and a festival, and I am going to be working. I'm representing the podcast when I'm there, but it's also so much fun. We have 16 people in our group, which is crazy. We got such a big group of friends, and it's so much fucking fun, and the lineup is incredible. So you're going to see tons of Groove Cruise content, and I'll probably be back with a recap after. So that's up first for the year. I bought tickets to see Eric Pridz's Prida 20th anniversary tour in Brooklyn, which I'm so fucking excited about. If you didn't know, Prida is my favorite alias that Pridz does. It's my favorite music. It's the one I listen to the most. And when he posted he was doing a 20th anniversary tour, I was like, bitch, count me the fuck in. And I'm literally seeing him on Groove Cruise as well. So I get to see Pridz twice in 1 week, and I'm very excited. What else? I have tickets to Coachella. It's my first Coachella this year. That one was one I ignored for a really long time. Truthfully, I feel like I had a bad attitude about it, and I was like, it's an influencer festival, blah, 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 blah. And then I just as I got more involved in this scene, I realized and recognized more about what Coachella stands for, and the impact it's had on dance music and just music in general. The performances there is the top notch. These people bring their fucking A game, and so many trends and cultural moments come out of Coachella, and they've been investing a lot in dance music the last few years. They had a new stage, I believe the Kassar stage, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. The Yuma tent, the Do Lab, everything. So I am obsessed with the lineup. I'm so excited for Coachella. I've only done one other festival in California as well. So very excited for that. And then from there, TBD. As of right now, I'm going to Ireland next summer. One of my really good friends is getting married in Ireland next summer, so I will be traveling abroad, and we are manifesting a trip to Tomorrowland as well. I've talked a little bit about that on my socials, but yeah, we're trying for Tomorrowland weekend 1. We tried to buy tickets during the loyalty sale, and the Montego like rooms that we wanted were sold out. So we're trying again in a couple weeks. If anybody has tips or advice, let me know. But we're trying to get the global journey package, and we're trying to get in like the Montego area, which is like the VIP area, because we're all in our 30s and we're bougie, and I don't want to sleep in a tent, truthfully. So we'll see what happens. I want to go, but we'll see if the stars align for Tomorrowland this year. So anyways, lots of travel, lots of things coming up. Lots of fun things happening with Beatbox as well that I'll be planning. So yeah, that's all the plans for like the first half of the year right now. But with all of that out of the way, I want to get into our ins and outs. Truthfully, I put this list together today, so there's probably going to be a lot that I'm forgetting, which is why I asked you guys to send in your submissions as well, because I was like, help me out here. What are we seeing out there? What do we want more of? What do we want less of? And I put pen to paper, you know what I'm saying, and took down some notes of what I want to see more of. So we're going to start positive on a high note, and we're going to talk about my ins. So these are my festival and rave ins for 2025. Alrighty, these are in no particular order, by the way. So I put personal wellness. Again, this could be my age now that I'm going to be 34 next month, but I'm over the like, we're hungover, we're tired, we're running on one chicken nugget energy. If you want to do this for a long time, like if you're really in this and you want to be in the scene, like you need to take care of your body before, during, and after the rave. So prioritizing sleep throughout your festival weekend is a huge one. You know, taking any vitamins that you need, any electrolyte drinks, drinking plenty of water, eating full meals. Like I cannot tell you the difference, because I felt it within the last 2 years, even just changing a couple habits. And my recovery has gotten so much better when I'm resting more throughout the weekend, when I'm not drinking as much, when I'm not like party favoring, you know, doing crazy stuff like that as much as I was like in my 20s. So when you are changing up your habits and how you're approaching events, you do see a drastic difference. So that to me, I am so in for. I feel like we just need to be taking care of our bodies, and that goes for the festivals as well. I think we've seen events, especially like more transformational type events or camping festivals, where they have like sober raving or like conscious raver tents and support groups. They have yoga, they have like sound baths. What like LS Dream does, I think, is amazing. So I think seeing more of those offerings at events as well, so people can like feel supported in their choices, is great. And even just having options. Like I did yoga at Okeechobee in 2023 and thought that was so fun. So I think it's just really, really great to see that, especially, you know, we've talked about Shambhala in the past. They have amazing women's groups, sober groups, testing areas, harm reduction on site. So very much in for that. That was not on my list, but we're going to throw that as another in. More harm reduction on site at festivals. More support from festival organizers, allowing Narcan on site, allowing testing, facilities, anything, groups on site who are knowledgeable and have like legitimate products. That's on our ins list for sure. I also put on, just given that the Sphere, spectacle with Anima just happened, I feel like this is kind of like on everybody's For You page right now, but just even more impressive visual experiences like the Sphere and what's happening there, like Eric Praise's Hollow and Hollow Sphere that he's done, just like these crazy, insane visuals like Excision does. I just want to see like more and more of that, because I think it just brings a whole other element to dance music when it's combined with like the music and the visual experience. Like it's just like otherworldly and there's nothing like it. So I'm really excited to see what else we're going to get like from visual, as far as visuals go. The other thing I'll throw on there as well is more 360-degree stages, which isn't anything new. Obviously, Boiler Room has been doing this for a long time, but I wasn't even there, and it was still my favorite stage design in 2024. The Crater stage at Lost Lands looked fucking bananas. If you were there, I'm honestly like, it genuinely gave me FOMO. I couldn't believe it. It looked like the capacity probably needs to be bigger, but I'm sorry. I need a 360 stage like the Crater at every single festival. That looks insane. I need that with techno. I need that with house music. Okay. I'm not the biggest bass head, but I will take it. And actually, funny enough, as I was writing up all this stuff today, I saw Bonnaroo posted, which is really crazy. They are introducing the Infinity stage at Bonnaroo 2025, a Polygon live experience. The world's largest and most immersive 360-degree live music experience. That sounds fucking bananas. I don't know what that is, but that sounds incredible. So if this is like the trend moving forward, like how lucky are we that this is like the music we like and the hobby we have? I think that all the time. Like you could have picked any other genre, or you could just like not be into music and you would be missing out on all these experiences. So more of that, more immersive stages, experiences, 360 stages, things that make you feel like a part of the show, that are like, you know, otherworldly. Love. Very, very much here for that. Okay, let me check off all my things as I'm going in here. I put being open to new genres and all genres. I think that's just a huge thing. Like, I don't know, experiencing music live, I think will help with that. Just being able to hear things live and, you know, just don't stick to the same status quo, guys. That's all I'm going to say. Explore, listen to new things this year. I honestly listened to a lot of stuff outside of dance music, which is why my Spotify Wrapped was all fucking all over the place in 2024. I had so much pop music. I had country in there. Like, I don't know what I was doing, but it was great. And I enjoyed it, honestly. And I always come back to my dance music. But yeah, being open to other genres, 100%. Comfy rave clothes. Again, probably the stage of life I'm in right now. But your girl just wants to be comfy. Like wearing joggers or shorts or rompers is kind of the era I'm in right now. And we're going to sprinkle a little cute rave outfit in there every now and then. But yeah, comfy rave clothes. Even like the braided cat suit situations. I got some on Etsy. Those are so cozy. Jerseys, pashminas, like just more and more comfy rave clothes. I'm here for it. What else do I want to say? Sustainable fashion as well while we're on festival fashion. I think, I mean, at least for me, I know this year one of my biggest goals is financial freedom and investing and saving. It's like something I was not the best at this past year, and I definitely overspent. So for me, finding ways to be more sustainable, rewearing outfits, rewearing accessories, reworking things, you know, I think is amazing. There's a brand out there, actually, let me like plug them for a second. I think it's called Ravival, if you haven't seen it. Ravival, yeah, they're on TikTok. Go check them out. It's a rave ready resale company, which is so funny because I had this idea in the past, but did not execute it well. It's queer owned. They are the creator of the Eco Raver. Go check it out. But basically it's a resale site. So you could basically, you know, I guess like, I don't know how it works, but I'm assuming you can send in your outfits and like resell them, or people can like, you know, rent them, or however it works. But I think that's really, really cool. So more sustainable rave fashion. Better ADA logistics and improvements at festivals. I've spoken to people in this scene who have dealt with this, and some festivals are better at it than others, but a lot of them are just like not prioritizing it or not having great options for wheelchair accessibility, whatever it might be. So I want to see some improvements in the ADA areas of festivals. And if any of you guys have feedback on that as well, like please leave comments below and make your voices heard right into festivals and let them know like where they could improve, because some of them are not doing it right. And then I have my nano and micro influencers in this scene. It is really, really cool to see so many new faces popping up as content creators, and just like getting to know new people. I find new people every day. I really, really like the EDMEs that just came out for their second year. It's run by EDM Maniac. It's their own like community voted on awards kind of like show that they do. And it's really fun. And yeah, I got voted as one of the top creators of the year, which is really exciting. Last year I won the award in 2023, which was fucking awesome. And I was a finalist this year again, which was incredible again. I did not know you could win again. So that was awesome. And I really, really appreciate that, guys, because I care very deeply about what I do. in this community. So I just want to shout out nano and micro influencers in this scene. Like, I think we're going to keep growing. There's amazing organizations you can work with. If you ever have any questions about, content strategy, any of that, my doors are open. So please feel free to reach me out. But I'm excited to see like new amazing faces educating the youth, talking about plur, talking about etiquette. Shout out John T. Pabiel, who we love, who's been on the podcast. He does a great job just spreading plur and being a really positive voice in this community. So very much here for that. Alrighty, fam. Are we ready for the outs? These are my rave and festival things that are out for 2025. We're going to start with holding organizers accountable. If you're going to say that you're going to do something, we want to see you do it. If something is run poorly, if you make an however big it might be, we want you to make it right, and we want to hold you accountable. So if you say you're going to do something, we want to see you do it in 2025. Which leads me into my next point, improper festival logistics. So long bathroom lines, and crazy water refill lines, crowding issues, especially overcrowding. Not about it. The amount that tickets cost and festival costs are in 2025 is insane. So if you are not going to deliver an experience that's going to keep me at a bare minimum safe and protected and with access to the essentials, what are we doing here? I'm just like, we're not standing for it anymore. And I hope, you guys use your voices and your platforms as well. But I just saw a video today, I think from like proper New Year's Eve from this past weekend with like, somebody said it took an hour to use the bathroom. That's crazy. Like, there just needs to be better festival logistics. You need to think about the flow of traffic, the amount of water refill stations so you don't have bottlenecks, the amount of bathrooms, the way things are positioned. There was severe overcrowding issues at EDC Orlando this year, which led to like really scary overcrowding issues for some of my friends and people I know. So improper festival logistics, we're done. I also want to see improvements happening to the Brooklyn Mirage. Just as a side note, they have a new CEO who came out and said that he's going to be addressing a lot of the issues that they've had years prior that have, lost trust in their community. I stopped going frequently, because of overcrowding issues. So let's see. We would like to see the changes and, do right by your customers. Other outs for 2025, abusers and groomers making a career comeback. We don't want it. We're good. We don't need a resurgence of your career. You made your bed, lie in it. Thank you, next. Genre snobs. Just because you don't like a genre doesn't make it a bad genre. You guys know I have my favorites. I love my house and my techno. I love trance. I love a little bit of everything. I respect music, period. I may not love it. I may not be at a really heavy bass set, but that doesn't mean I think it's bad music. I think you enjoy your thing. Go do that. If that speaks to your soul, you go do that and you enjoy that. But shitting on other people's favorite genres, leaving little nasty comments on social media about music that you don't like, or picking on specific communities within the EDM scene. Why? Literally why? Just because you don't get it doesn't mean it's bad. So we're over genre snobs. Also, just negative comments in general. Comment sections have gotten really, really scary, and I feel like cancel culture is at an all-time high right now, just from things I've seen online, and it's really scary. And you don't have to write things. You don't have to put things in writing and contribute and pile on. So I'm just also, what's out for me is just like spreading misinformation and piling on, people and, piling on comment sections and just spreading hate. I'm not about that at all. Other outs this year, ticket prices raising that aren't justified by the experience. Kind of folds into the other things I was saying earlier, but we've just seen a couple festivals just keep raising their prices every single year, and it's like, what is changing? What are we getting that's better? In Lost Land situation, I liked that they had a section on their website that like literally talked about what they were improving. They were like, we're building a tunnel under the ground. This stage is expanding. We're adding this, the campgrounds. They listed everything. So I would love like justifications of like why ticket prices are getting more expensive so people understand that. And just in general, like we need to cap the prices. The prices are getting fucking bananas. And any of my other outs. Okay, this is a personal out. This is going to trigger some people, but honestly, I don't care. I'm out on afters. I'm so sorry, you guys. Again, I'm out on afters. It could just be right now because I'm just like a sleepy, tired girl, but I just can't do it. And more recently, I've been staying in after festivals. I made the decision for EDC Orlando. I was like, I'm going to go to some of the afters. I didn't go to them, and I'm such a happy camper for it. I slept better. I woke up refreshed every single day. And again, going back to my like ins for 2025, personal health and wellness, like I'm out on the afters. They can be an amazing time, an amazing experience. I think they have a time and place, but I cannot do them for every single festival. It's just I'm out on it. It's fucking exhausting, and it just for me like kills my whole next day. And especially when you need to push your body to then go to day 3 or day 2 of a festival, it's a lot. So I'm out on that for 2025. I'm gonna sleep. That's gonna be my choice. And again, I know it can be like the FOMO and things like that. Believe me, I've had that. But just the way I reacted to it at EDC Orlando, like by the time we got back to our room and it was 1 a.m, I was just like, there is no part of me right now that wants to just like push it further and just go for it and just like keep pushing my body. Same thing happened at Red Rocks. We bought tickets to the Seven Lions after show. We didn't get there till almost like 2 a.m. And by the time we got online for the show, we were like, this was a fucking horrible mistake. Like this was just such a bad mistake. We're so tired. Like, why are we doing this? And I might sound like an old woman and you might totally disagree with me, and that's completely okay. You guys go to your afters and you crush it. I've done my afters. I'm tired. Okay. Anyways, and again, you might see me at an afters. I'm not saying I'm not going to do any this year. I'm just saying the last 2 events I went to where I made the choice to not go, I regretted nothing. So that speaks volumes. Okay, here we go. Let's read your ins and outs for 2025. Let's do your ins. So you guys said solo raving. Snaps to that. Setting intentions. Love that. Totally forgot about it. Shout out Vibe with Aid. Paying in full, no payment plans. Listen, you raw dog that festival price. You do that. Over the top outfits, DIY kings and queens, slaying the Raven Festival runway. Yes. Diversifying what festivals we attend. Yes, I'm team diversifying this year already. Multi-genre DJ sets, room to dance, comfortable areas to sit and relax in between sets. Plur energy is always in. Dressing for comfort, finding good vibes in the crowd to dance with and set up front. Yes, totally agree. A lot of you guys wearing comfortable outfits. We are over the discomfort this year. Hotel over camping if possible. Oof. Controversial. I would agree with you. I think like at this point, I'm on the hotel journey again, but I do love a good camping festival for sure. Mass hydration before, during, post the rave. Totally agree. Saying excuse me. Comfy but cute options. Yep. We're all on the same page here, fam. All right, let's read your outs. So what is out for 2025? You guys said the prices, laugh my ass off. Heavy drinking. I feel like that's kind of a trend right now for sure, especially it's dry January right now. Trends in general. Don't follow what other people are into now. Follow what you like. Love that. Fan clacking. Totally agree. Hour-long DJ sets. Yes. Thank you, Britta Bader, for saying this. Totally forgot about that. Hour-long DJ sets. Could not agree with you more. Give us 90 minutes at a minimum. Let's go on a journey here together. Let's give longer DJ sets at festivals. I know it's not really possible because you want to shove a bunch of artists on a lineup, but hour-and-a-half long festivals. Arc Music Festival does it. It's possible. Pushing through the crowds with no manners. Chunky face gems. Okay, T. Honestly, I might agree with you on that. I'm trying to think. I haven't worn chunky face gems in a while. It's been a minute. I'm wearing like really sick like face sticker decals from Lunatics that are really sick, but I'm gonna agree with you. I've been wearing a lot of like loose gems, like Euphoria style. So I'm gonna agree with you. I kind of agree. Overcrowded general admission. Yes. Super revealing outfits. Stay comfy and cute. You guys are over the tiny rave outfits. Some of you are at least. Going to raves and festivals. I have a baby incoming in 2025. Well, first off, congratulations. That's awesome. You do you. I went to raves and festivals when I was pregnant. It's totally doable if you want to, but you also may be very tired. So listen to your doctor. What else is out? Objectifying women, being disrespectful, ganging up on single women raving solo. Fuck yes. not being able to wear what I want to / when I do, it always attracts nasty behavior. Yeah, you've gone through some serious situations, it sounds like, and that's horrible and not tolerable, and it should never be in ever. So yeah, please be respectful of each other, of women's bodies, of men's bodies. Like, please don't be touching people where you shouldn't be touching them. You know, say excuse me in the crowd and everything, and don't make comments about any women's outfits or bodies that are inappropriate. Next one, overselling or / excessive crowding, poor value for the money spent. Yep. Fan clacking became a victim during 2024. People not wearing deodorant. Nope. It's out. Why do you think I carry a can of mini spray deodorant on me? Y'all are stanky out here, okay? Reapply your deodorant for the festivals. Phone theft. We stay strapped with our lunchbox. We're prepped. We are prepped and ready for the phone thieves out here, but cut it out. Hey, you, scram. That's what I think of every time. Okay, stressing over your looks. Use what you already own. Yes. Pushing, not giving a fuck about anyone's rave bubble, aka anima at the sphere was chaotic on the floor. Oh no, that sucks. Pushing to the point of exhaustion. Could not agree with you more. Kind of like what I was trying to get at with what was in for me. I agree. Like, not listening to your body and knowing when you need to rest and when you need to not push it anymore. Only staying at one stage / one genre. Ooh, this person said sprouts. They're over the sprouts. I disagree. I feel like sprouts are just beginning, to be honest with you. I've seen the evolution of sprouts, and they're getting kind of fucking crazy. I'm honestly into right now when people do the little like ducks, or I've seen the like little wind things. I can't think of the name of it right now. But like other things that you can put on clips and clip on people, I think are really, really, really cute. So I feel like we can elevate the sprouts maybe, but I will never be mad or upset about a random sprout being found on me. I think that's a beautiful thing. Anyways, you guys, that is everything. We've come to the end of our episode. Before I let you go, I want to plug some tickets that I am selling. So if you guys are interested, we've got Beyond Wonderland, which I believe is not on sale yet, but it is going to be on sale soon. So if you guys want Beyond Wonderland SoCal tickets, I've got you. Skyline in February, I've got your Skyline tickets. And then Forbidden Kingdom I am selling for as well. So all my base heads, if you guys need tickets, feel free to use them. Everything will be linked down below in the show notes, along with our beautiful Loop earplugs, any other sponsors, all that good stuff if you want to support the podcast. But really, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for getting us here to season 8 of the podcast. Really, really excited about it. Who knows what's to come? Your guess is as good as mine, you guys. No, I'm kidding. We have an incredible interview lined up next. Definitely some Groove Cruise content and recaps coming up. That's going to be my focus this month. So I'm super excited to share all of that with you. But you can connect with us at Rave Culture Cast on all of the platforms. We have a Facebook group, Discord group, any of that stuff if you want to chat with people on the regular. And you can find me at Emma Capotis on all of my socials. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, listening in. Happy 2025. Let's make this an amazing year filled with lots of music and good vibes. All right, guys, I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Dancing.